It's our affair, Pacho. It's our affair, Pacho. We love Gordon Bryan. It's our affair, Pacho.
Yeah, it's Gordon. The last name's Brian.
Oh, you must be a neurosurgeon, Gordon. Welcome to the Off Air Podcast. I'm Liam. Over there we got Ben.
Present.
Bella's here.
Hi.
Oh, disgusting. Just vomited into a cup. And we also have producer Andy.
Present.
Bill, I feel like you're being a little bit of a drama queen.
Yeah, you're being a bit
Not.
dramatic.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Would you like to have food slowly coming up into your mouth?
you mean vomiting? Oh, yeah, I've done that many a time.
Yeah.
Famously,
It's
and your
not
dog
great.
Toby ate it and got real sick.
Yeah, yes, that is true. That did.
No, I
have
did-
one. That's a shameful patch on my life. Like when I think about that, that's sort of like, you know, people have experiences with like, I'm not going to drink anymore. Like
Yeah.
I'm a bad person on that. That
Yeah.
I think that was my knock to stop.
You still drink though?
Of course, yeah. Well,
No,
it's not- I didn't kill anyone. Like I just vomited and my dog ate it.
It just wasn't the peak of
Oh,
it
it wasn't the
your,
peak
it wasn't
of
your
my
apex
yeah.
mountain.
It's
No.
put it this way, it's not the thing I want to revisit on the podcast.
It was
You know what I mean?
that was your base camp.
Yeah.
Sarah didn't know about that, did she?
No, she very much so knew
Oh,
about it
I
because
thought
I
it was
woke
something
up
that
to
you
her
kept to
screaming
yourself.
like because the dog had appendicitis and it was really sick and we had to monitor its food and then I vomited KFC on the carpet and the dog ate the KFC. So I awoke to her screams and she's like, "You're a pig!" Like, how do you? Like, I'm so sorry. But yeah, as I said, I don't really want to talk about that anymore.
Just before we press on with the Off Air Podcast, I guess
Yeah.
first order of business is Belle being a bit of a drama queen.
No,
So-
I did try to burp at the start because there was one coming up, and I was like, "Oh, as soon as you come to me and say Bell's here, it might work," but it didn't.
So what's going on? You got one of the famous migraines?
Yeah, famous.
Is that because you had such a big Anzac Day?
No,
It seems to me like you're
Oh,
really
no,
hung-
it is
you
a-
seem more hungover.
It is a bad look.
It's a bad look.
It's a
I
bad
know
look.
it is. That's why I'm really trying to, like, really keep it in. I don't know if that makes sense. I can't see it.
I think it's
can't
less
really think
migraine. It's
properly.
more. Yeah, I had too much drink on a
No.
Tuesday.
They're completely different things. And this is the worst thing is like they're so completely different and they come at the worst times that they usually come when it's like something really exciting or something really
If you're
good,
trying
but
to
this
line
one's,
up
like,
a
weird.
Thursday off, just tell us now because I'd rather know. So
I
then
want
we
a
can
Thursday
prepare.
off. I booked
I-
BFT for this afternoon and tomorrow and Friday because I haven't been yesterday. I had plans.
You won't be going to the gym today, surely? Or will
Like
you?
I won't now. No, I'm out for the
I-
next 12 hours.
I'm not a migraine expert, and I don't profess to know a quarter of what you know about migraines. But can you really rule out that it had nothing to do with drinking all day yesterday?
Look, it definitely could. That's the thing about them. They're not. There's nothing that actually leads to it, except I don't know.
So
I
you
don't
don't.
know.
So right now you don't feel good.
I know what you're gonna do.
So you don't feel good right now.
I know what you're gonna do. I feel fine.
You feel fine.
Yeah.
Interesting, because you just said before that you were
No,
struggling.
because I know that. I
Well, you
get-
said you were trying to hold it in.
You said you were
I
trying
think-
to hold it in, didn't you?
I think there's probably an excerpt
I mean, I'm
of this
trying to hold
podcast.
it together.
Right, because you were also kind of like trying to not vomit.
Yeah.
So I guess
And
there was something inside you trying to come out.
Because
Oh,
if
wow.
you,
Just
if you
get it
try,
over and
no,
done with.
Bill, because
Just
if you
get it
try
over and done
if
with.
you were like honestly trying so hard to
Yeah.
like keep everything from coming out the mouth, like
Yeah.
obviously it's nature, it's got to come out somewhere.
Yeah. So you're not feeling good, are you?
Just do it.
Oh, Belle, gee whiz. Jesus, I've got a migraine. That is rotten.
That's only natural though. Like I had to go somewhere. So
Mm-hmm.
Better out than in. I always say.
We had a poll in our show group chat about whether Belle has an all-nighter. And everyone voted yes to that except me. Did we want Belle to just be loose on this?
What was that
Oh
about?
no,
What was that
I
about?
was more like Belle sent some. I think I actually
Like drunk
screenshotted
messages.
it. There was drunk messages. So this is this is what Belle sent. I could tell what
Yeah,
she was
but can we
trying to
just be
say from the
clear?
start.
I felt like
You
I
said-
actually felt fine this morning. I was like, you know what? I'm actually all
I thought,
right.
I thought you were way better than I thought you were.
Yeah.
gonna be.
I think
felt
though that
fine.
you were so drunk that when you woke up, you're in that stage where you weren't hungover yet.
Still
Yeah.
drunk. Still drunk.
There's the
No,
photo of
I
you
felt
looking
actually
pretty drunk,
fine.
and you said tomorrow's show looking good, Aggie, and then you sent another message saying age,
Yeah.
and then you sent another message saying A, and then you sent another message saying go there, and then you sent another message saying got there, and then you said
Yeah. And then you farted.
I just wanted to say tomorrow's show looking good, eh? And then my phone just kept auto-correcting, and I was like, God damn. And then I realized, I was like, yeah, this does look really bad. But I was like, you know what? It's just...
So you're claiming to be sober when you sent that?
No, I was not sober. Absolutely not. But they're very different things. It's just a very different thing to... I don't
What,
think this has
drinking on
anything to do
Anzac Day?
yesterday. No, I don't think this has anything to do with yesterday. It's just they just come.
I don't think it helps.
No, I would agree it doesn't help. Correct. I may have been due to get one tomorrow, and now this has brought it forward.
I don't know.
But-
It's not great as far as team member of the week votes look. That's all I'm saying. But we'll just leave it at that. But
Honestly,
I mean,
when this happens, I don't care about that kind of stuff.
wow.
I'm going to be having the worst time until a good
Until you have to go to
18
the
hours.
gym.
Well, I won't be going now, which sucks.
Look,
So I'm going to be here. I'm going to be fat, unfit.
And Cassie.
you're not fat. You're just so trapped. You got so much trapped wind. You know what I mean?
Actually, yes, that is true.
Just need
Actually,
to let it out.
I am very bloated. Anyway, is this all? What is
No, I did.
today's-
I had another point of business, and I might. I mean, Brody. If Brody's listening, I might be able to get him in. But I've noticed there is sometimes hairs on my desk when I come into the studio, and the hairs are reminiscent of pubes. They feel puby to me, or maybe a man's beard. And I know I noticed quite often the hairs are in here after the Jonathan Brownie podcast is recorded, which Brody is also the producer of. He produces this show as well. Brody, you're there. Who sits at my spot when you...
Jonathan Brown.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I was like trying to work out, and Jonathan Brown doesn't have a beard, but there is a lot of hair.
Body hair.
So, I mean, he's always been very nice to us, but be honest, does he harbour any sort of bad feelings towards us for doing the show that he used to do? He doesn't pluck out pubes and leave them away. I'm not, because I don't think, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would do that, but I'm noticing these hairs more and more where I sit, and I'm like, they're not coming from me.
That'd be very subtle revenge for you stealing his breakfast show for him to pull out his pubes preemptively, I would imagine, and then drop them where you
Yeah,
sit.
but maybe not for that reason. He just doesn't
Sprinkle
think it's
them.
funny.
Good revenge.
Do you think though that he does because he's a hairy man? Do you think naturally he would just drop pubes everywhere, like coming off his
Or
body?
do you think it's like
What do
chest
you
hair?
mean?
Like he's obviously like a real man. Like he's
Yeah.
a man.
But he's not,
you know?
he's not a very hairy man. I wouldn't say he's
Yeah, I don't
abundantly hair or like there's too much of it anywhere, so much so that it would just be falling out.
But is it a thing that he just does because it's funny?
No, I don't even...
It's not like a bit you guys are doing.
No.
Is he a scratcher? Because I've worked with broadcasters before that all the time do the... and,
Yeah,
like, you can
I
hear
would
it
say
on the mic.
I'd probably say he's a scratcher.
So
yeah,
maybe
he's-
there's little hairs that just sort of come off
Yeah.
and fall onto the desk.
Have we ruled out Chrissy Swan?
She also sits in that spot.
She does.
Bit different. when you go
Perhaps
that way.
she is leaving hairs to me as well.
Shall we
Everyone has
sell
done
them?
I honestly, the next time I get a strand, we're taking it to a lab. I swear to God. The next time there is a strand on my desk, we will take it and we will DNA match it with the person
But
leaving them
for
there.
that though, you would have to get a control. You have to get
True.
a piece of Jonathan Brown's hair or Chrissy Swan's hair.
I don't know. I mean, you've worked with them both for a very long time. Do you think Chrissy Swan and or Jonathan Brown would agree to a DNA test? Would they agree? Or we have to do that thing like in the movies where like we have
secretly-
to,
Yeah.
someone has to like go in and pluck a hair.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get it. Chrissy and Brownie's hair.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny.
We only cross paths like
You could get any DNA though, so you could give them a drink and you could swab the rim of the drink.
Yes. Sit from this cup, Chrissy. You
Yeah.
look parched.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
you
can
could do
also
it that way.
you just go down to their car because they park their car downstairs. You just go to their
could.
car and get
You
it.
could
from
do
that
that.
handle.
Get what?
But then you might
Get
it
the
might
DNA off their car door handle.
it might be like you
I
know
don't think that would work. You're thinking your fingerprints.
No, your skin and stuff.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
but I reckon
I,
that'd be
think
DNA.
I don't think you may get a
So
skin
you can
flake
get
off
it
the
off
door handle.
anything.
I don't think you can.
Do you know a murderer got done once who like proved that he was innocent for so long because they found his chapstick and they just cut the top
Yep,
off and
that's
it came
different
with
because
all
you're getting
that
off.
stuff.
It's got saliva in it. As soon as the saliva's involved, DNA hand on a door handle.
I think you'd be able to get it from a door handle.
I don't think you can get DNA from a door handle, Bill. I'm very sure of that.
all I would say is
Fingerprints,
if we went
yes.
into one of their cars, you know, much like the famous mistake that Hermione Granger made when she got the cat hair, you know, and then she turned into the cat rather than, you know, one of the Slytherin boys. We might accidentally get some sort of other hair follicle from the car, and then then we can rule that person out, but actually it was their dog.
What if it's just you this whole time?
Well, I don't know. They're not here when I leave the room.
Well,
though.
you'd have to
You know what
get
I mean?
you'd have to get Chrissy Brownies. You'd have to get Liam's. You'd have to get all the potential hairs, and then you would test it to see who's the closest to.
Yeah.
Brownie's got a lot of DNA samples out there in the community
Oh,
that you wouldn't
wow.
have to try too hard to find, so
Okay,
you'll be
Brownie.
fine.
What do you think, Andy, on the
What
on the
does that
DNA
mean?
front with the door handle? Do you reckon DNA be on the door handle? You reckon no?
It might surface knowledge would be that it'd just be fingerprints,
Yeah.
but Belle is the true crime buff. Like
She does
She
like
might have
true
heard
crime.
that on a pod or
There's
something
shit
like that.
they get it from anything.
Unless
I'm telling you
the
right,
only way your
anything.
argument would be valid is if it was someone with really flaky hands and there was a skin flake.
What's Brownie's hands like, bro?
Mangled.
Oh yeah, 'cause
That-
They
that'd
point
be
in every different
hard.
direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking parched over there, sir. Would you like a drink of whatever the glass is right next to you there?
Don't. That's my drink bottle. You did not.
Oh yeah, it was.
No, I meant the other drink.
Oh no, not that!
I
Don't
moved
touch
it.
that.
I moved
Bell's
Oh,
been,
did you?
Bell's
I
been,
moved it. I
Bell's
moved
so
it.
gross. She's been slagging into that.
Oh,
Do you-
that's nice.
Well, do you think she's got a world famous migraine, or do you think she's just a bit hung and she's trying to play it?
I'm
on
Yeah,
not
what's your take?
over.
You've been
What's your
listening. You've been
take,
a
bro?
I am in
impartial
so much
listener.
pain right now. You have no idea, but I'm just. Don't do it, Ben.
No,
what?
I have one more order of business,
Yeah.
which is, and this is for the Alpha Squad.
Yeah.
It is a bit of a review.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes,
you mean?
Of my Friday night. Bit of audio there, Sarah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Your Monday night?
I see.
My Monday
Cut
night.
my life into
Yes.
pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation.
Brody.
No breathing. Don't give a if I
I don't know if you know, but Andy went to see Father Cockroach, Papa Roach on Monday night, and The Used.
Yeah, the
And
news were great.
yeah, we were sort of keen to hear how that show went because I mean, Papa Roach could walk into the studio now and I wouldn't realise. I don't know what they look like. I just know that song.
Worst band I've ever seen.
Oh,
They were so bad. Everyone knew that song, and then a couple of other ones that rung a bell. But they had that real Nickelback energy where it's like, Melbourne, you want to hear some rock and roll tonight? Yeah. And when you
Yeah.
scratch the surface of their catalogue of music, like beyond Last Resort, like all of the songs are like very basic lyrics, like put the pedal to the metal and rock out. Like, it was very basic B for white
that's
emo
great.
dudes.
Did you just like stand at the back, or where were you?
I had seats in
Did you sit during that song?
yeah.
That's so weird.
He bought tickets to the front in the Roach pit.
I know. I left before that song.
So you didn't even see Last Resort.
No.
Are you serious, Andy?
Well, it was really late,
What the hell? You had one job.
but they didn't compel me to stay.
Wow.
Yeah, they
Wow.
didn't compel me. I don't think Ben would have stayed either. To be fair,
Yeah, but that's Ben. You like them and you like that song.
I didn't. Now I don't like them.
That's
Anyway,
wild.
we better let Belle have a lie down.
Are you serious? Is that all we had the off-air pod for?
Well, yeah, I think so.
Well, the Alpha Squad were keen about
Yeah.
the Papa Roach
That's
review.
fair. That's fair.
I'm keen to see if Belle's hungover or got one of her famous migraines. This is a little test.
Just so you know, I've got my headphones really low. I've actually,
Can you flash the lights up and
the way I'm doing this is I've actually put my headphones on, but on silent.
Oh, see the siren.
Thanks, Brody,
The
appreciate
siren released all the pressure.
So I've actually blocked you all out in the headphones. That's what I've done this whole time.
What about if I whispered my review? You would have missed it.
Yeah.
It's like Dumb and Dumber when they're driving with the guy. And
You wanna hear the most annoying sound ever?
Yeah.
good stuff.
Very good. Plinth.
Thanks, Brody.
Belle.
It can't end.
Ah,
You can't finish. Hey? I thought
Plinth.